But yeah, so they had a whole like, you know, social media badge, which is why when I say stuff in chat, I've got a little like film clapper next to my name. But it was tracking the performance of the clips all over social media, and I wasn't really thinking about it too much until I realized that like my clips were like the total views of my clips were like getting close to 10,000 views, and I'm like, that's a thing. And much of that is due to you all putting markers down at the right moments and me capturing them. Hey Patrick, welcome on in. It is very relaxing, except I can't always get where I want to get to with it. And alright, I gotta do it around the front, don't I? Get on the thing. There we go. Yeah, good afternoon. I hope you're doing well over there on that coast. Or past the coast, honestly. You wonder how they let things get this dirty in the first place. This one has a story. There was a mud party. A mud flinging party. Like they're kind of doing it like it was a health retreat. Like you fling mud with your intentions and let loose. So this one does have a good story behind it. They were legitimately just throwing mud. I don't know, again, why they didn't throw it at the ocean or the lake instead of directly at the tea house, but, you know, okay. I also feel like I'm doing it properly now, where I'm cleaning like the upper surfaces first, because the water would naturally run down and get the lower stuff wet. But you've already loosened so much of the dirt that I guess like power washers don't really care. Like, you know, it's important to do it in the right order, but I don't know what the right order is because I'm not a professional at anything. But I gotta get back up there. It's the fastest. Okay, so now we gotta go up from the front door. Okay, and then we can do this. There we go. So they get power washing and a show. They get me parkouring all over the place. Look, if you get the lower stuff wet, then you know the job's going well. Yes, the game does. Well, the first game did have challenge modes, and in the challenge mode, you have a time that you have to beat. And there are water usage modes, so you are only allowed to use X gallons of water to do it. So there are challenge modes. I feel like those unlock further on in the game. Like when you've done the entire story, then the modes unlock. But yeah, I do remember in PowerWash the first, there were challenge modes. Paciferal, how deep into the lore have I gotten? The first game, I was pretty much tracking it all. I don't super know what new lore the second game has, with the exception of something happened to the merman, not Ethel Merman. Are you dirty in here? Okay, that's just not fair. That means I gotta like, hold on, I gotta like rear up. Also, I mean, it's the smokestack. How clean can it possibly get? Yeah, the spout was very forgiving. That was extremely forgiving. So yeah, if there is new lore for this game, I haven't super gotten into it, except, again, that we know that we're sort of starting over from scratch. After the events of the first game, we sold all of our stuff, which is why you start this game with nothing, and to rent, to lease like a headquarters, and we're getting started up again. And our friend Harper from the first game is still with us, and he's out there getting us jobs. And he's also giving us the weirdest nicknames ever. I feel like Rinse and Repeat, like Rinson, but like Rinson, but also Rinse and Repeat, was probably one of the better ones. Aqua Regis is pretty good though. So I don't know if we will see time travel. I don't know if we'll see aliens. Right now, everything seems to be mostly normal jobs, which has probably got to be a relief to our character to just do normal jobs for a while. I don't know though. We don't know what our character's motivation for being a power washer is. Maybe they got into it for the weird stuff. Maybe they wanted to meet and wash some cryptids. Be out here washing Mothman. Don't know. Vampires need a day job, full body suit, no reflection. Oh. Interesting. Maybe we are the true eldritch horror out here. Maybe that's what's up. What was the line from The Craft? We're the weirdos, mister. Oh no. Oh no! Okay, that was too much. I fell too much. Come on, don't do that. Okay, there we go. Let's crouch so we can do this very awkwardly from our back. This is not good for our back at all. Still, what a view. Gotta love working to that backdrop with Rushless all snow-covered and serene. Oh, don't say that. Rushless is the potentially active volcano that stopped that the merman beam stopped. Oh no, don't jinx it, Harper. Another thing I really hope that they patch is right now you can't replay conversations. So the little text message conversations you have, you can't replay. And those are a big part of the lore. So I'm really hoping that they fix that. feel like there are just some things that maybe they didn't prioritize over getting the game out that I wish that they had done. But, you know, I don't work for them. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, truly. Even if they tried to, like, you know, like, no license Disney-fy it and make it like a Mad Hatter's teapot, I still would have loved that. Like, when the playgrounds or daycare centers would do the very, like, we're not actually doing Disney's version of Cinderella, it just looks really close to it. Okay, also, I really hope they fix the dead zones because the drift on the controller sometimes. Arrgh. Okay, I'm going to do my best to finish this one. We're at 70%, so surely I don't have that much more. I mean, I literally have 30%. That's how math works, Brian. Which makes me better than TurboTax's ChatGPT to do your taxes, because I can actually do math. That was the unbelievable fresh hell of AI that I saw today. That the US government that already took away every ability for us to do our taxes electronically for free now wants to allow the company that holds all the cards to use ChatGPT. And I'm like, can we not? Hey, Tom, welcome on in. Are my auto shoutouts not working? Hold on a second. Okay. Also, is it stuck? No, it's not stuck. All right, yeah. Huh. All right, I gotta check my shoutouts at some point, but not to now. I frequently lament that this was not the tech future that we were supposed to have. Like, it was supposed to be cooler than this, and we have not done anything cool at all. You know, like, back in the day when I didn't know what I wanted to cook, I would go to a website. It was a simple static, well, it wasn't static because it was dynamic on the back end, website. I would put in what was in my fridge and like a meat that I was willing to add in that I didn't already have, and it would give me back recipes that all included the stuff that I had. I didn't need to ask an AI. I didn't need to go to ChatGPT or OpenAI. It was just a simple website that was like, what's for dinner? Hey, here's the things I have in my fridge. Can you help me find a recipe that includes them? Yep. You know, because databases are cool. I don't need, I still laugh when I think about that. That demo that they tried to do for the glasses to tell them how to make some food. And it's like, yeah, no, I can't help you. I know you have food in front of you. Just eat it, I guess. All right, that's done. How much more do I have? I haven't even used the lift. I'm like, screw you and your lift. All right, it's not going, it's going fast-ish. So yeah, this is where the two-person would be great because you could have one person go by and soap up everything and then the other person rinse. And you'd get this done. I mean, also, you'd have 2 people, so you'd get it done in close to half the time. Unless one of them is a streamer, in which case it'll take about as long as it should. That is not a dig on Steven precisely. I'm kidding. But I did find it funny that he's trying to break the bounds of the map while Sue is just quietly continuing to watch stuff behind the scenes. Like, yep, I got it. I'm fine. Yeah, we're probably going to need a ladder if I'm being honest. But until I need one, we'll use the longest nozzle I have. See, I feel like I'm not really... Yeah, like, even at this distance, the green nozzle's not doing enough. Although I might just not be getting the angles that I need with the water. I think that also might be it. Because I've also wondered, like, when you get the full nozzle extension, how much can you do from the ground? How long until you actually need to go up there? It looks like a lot of this is still stuck up there, so that's fine. Let's... While we're down here, let's go ahead and get the windows, and then we'll finish the wall. Skeet, 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 skeet. No, we're not going to do that. Come on. So yeah, this has like the little bits on top that you can't quite get. And underneath, so you got to come a distance away. And there really isn't much where you would think that like the water would kind of splash over. That there isn't much, so you don't get a lot of carryover from your shots, which is why we're going to need the ladder. Or actually, we can use the cool new thing. Come here. There we go. I'm also very aware that PowerWash Simulator brings out my focus face, which is probably me quirking my mouth side to side a lot. Oh, come here. Because I try not to do the focus face where my mouth is just like hanging open. Our teachers used to hate that. Like, I don't know, let me live my life. Oh, is this as high as it goes? That's better. Ah, there we go. No! Well, okay. That's not how that's supposed to go. Come on, get back down here. Let's try that again. All right. So yeah, there is the targeting issue as well. See, yeah, like the safety, okay, let me try to stay on the side with the safety thing. But as you can see, I am slowly drifting. Okay. This should get it. Mostly? There's just so many little finicky bits. And yes, I love that there is a button on the base because I can only imagine once it's up there, well, that had to be the first question of somebody when somebody was inventing the scissor lift. Okay, well, if it's up there, how do we get it back down? I also appreciate like the stereotype of the inventor in fiction who invents something that does one thing and says, I don't know, figuring that out's your problem. Like, I already made this amazing thing. I didn't actually figure out how to make it go in reverse. I'm still going to have to say soap is my favorite new thing. But I do like the scissor lift. It's cool. So far, the abseiling swing is not my favorite. Because it's a little confusing on how to use. And because the targeting isn't 100%, oh crap, on, it's sometimes a little more confusing to use than I'd like. Okay, let's go ahead. Full extension. I feel like we're not... Okay, we are getting the dirt. All right. It's just when you're this far away, you can't really tell. Like, you try to make small adjustments, and the nozzle is just completely swinging to the other direction. Okay. Instead, I'll do this one. I also like that these now have ladders on the sides. That is also very nice. Mr. Whipple, oh my goodness, welcome on in, y'all. I am just out here being a power washing fool. I'm your power washer, washing for money. God, if I could stop falling off of the roof. Just your power washer. Yeah, if I could stop falling off the roof, that'd be great. That'd be square. All right, because I'd like to finish this tonight, we're gonna use more tools than I normally do. Why must I be so persecuted by my own chat? Okay. Yeah, okay, so there's just like little bits and pieces. Little bits and bobs everywhere. Okay, got that. The roof has like just little tiny specks all across here. There we go. And then the wall. I did, and just like civic responsibility, when you have the power to do something, you are expected to exercise it. For you never know when it'll be taken away, particularly by a streamer who keeps falling off of this damn roof. I just can't find this, like, there's got to be such a little bit of this wall that's still dirty. Maybe it's the connecting bits between the wall and the doors? Well, since we're down here. Okay, you gotta go again. Gnome, you're in the way. Water the plants, water the plants, water the plants. Okay, it's not fair that the planter is dirty on the inside, because of course it is. There's dirt in there. Like, of course it's dirty. There's dirt. Why, like, why? There's dirt in here. Unless these are all fake flowers. Which is very possible. This isn't Wanderstop. You probably don't need actual flowers to turn into tea, so. Alright, keep cutting the wall. Oh, it's such a good game, though. And, like, that's a game where you get the unexpected feels all the time. All right, that one, and then this one over here, almost done with the wall base. There we go. And, let's see. Huh? Is that trying to... I was like, can I like pseudo parkour? Oh my gosh. Wait, what? What? I have no secret parkour knowledge. That was unexpected. Okay. Huh. Alright, let's try. I think it's probably the... Yeah, I figured it was a connection between the wall and this one windowsill, so perfect. I feel like being able to jump climb up the extended, the full extended power scissor lift is probably not intentional. Also, I'm really glad that clips do not go to Twitch with the name that I use in chat because, oh my gosh, my channel will just be getting yanked off immediately. Okay, window done. We haven't even gotten the front door clean. I usually love doing the doors. Like, I love doing the doorways first. I didn't do the doorways first this time. I'll try the green nozzle. Is that enough? Because that'll give us a bit of a wider spray. I also really like that they now have the adjustable nozzle, but I kind of forget that it's a possibility. Hey, Geeky Panda. I also cannot believe PAX Unplugged is Friday. I want to say Thursday because I get into town on Thursday, but it's Friday. It is the day that Rebecca Black said would come. I am not really, I don't think I'm truly ready. I will be by the time my plane leaves. Train leaves, but I feel like I'm not completely ready yet. Mainly, I haven't decided what dice to bring. I also haven't done the budget. Like to say, okay, how am I going to spend money this time of year, right? This time of year round, if I want to. Because the joke is like, you don't need to bring dice. You can buy dice there, but them dice expensive sometimes. I don't know if I can handle that. Okay, is it still some on the top that's dirty? Yep, a little bit. A little bit here, a little bit there. Okay, how much more is the front door? Oh, this entire thing is the door surround. Okay. This is where the game gets me. I think that it's a smaller piece, and I should focus on the tiny thing, and it's like, no, this entire thing. That would be nice if you could automatically make the thing you're looking at glow, as opposed to having to track it. But yeah, I'm only playing one game officially, so I only need, like for that, I only need D6s. But of course you bring your D20s and you bring your full sets anyway. The one thing I don't have is I don't have the little, I have some spin down dice for my Magic the Gathering cards, but I don't have the tiny little dice that people use for counters. So I'm tempted, but I don't know. I haven't decided if I'm bringing a Magic the Gathering deck or not. Like, that's what I haven't truly decided is, am I bringing a Magic deck? Because as cool as Magic the Gathering is, it fights with my particular blend of things where the print on the card is too small for my eyes. When people are wanting to play, it's in a busy area with a lot of noise, which isn't great for my ears. And the games, commander games, can last so long that my attention span starts to wane. And I'm just like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, okay, whatever. So yeah, I'm not always like down for Magic games. Though I do, like I said, I have some pre-constructed decks. I think when the Star Trek decks come out, I may be in trouble. A little bit. Okay, I think everything here is done. All right, so let me see. Okay, there's this window and then that. Okay, it's this whole wall. So okay, we'll get this finished. Again, do I do faster by going soapy? I do like that the soap doesn't cling to areas that aren't clean, like sorry, that aren't dirty. So it's like it's saving you a little bit of trouble. Okay, I'm gonna need my ladder. So where'd I put the ladder? Seriously, where are you? Come hither, ladder. Okay. But also the ladder can block where you want to spray stuff, so it can sometimes be in the way. Also, you can't... There we go. It's like you can't jump off the ladder. Oh, now I'm floating on nothing. Excellent. Okay. That... All right. So yeah, the budget is what I like. I have to think about. What is my food budget? What is my shopping budget? I still haven't decided if I'm bringing, like, I like to wear my boots sometimes for travel, but my boots are huge because I have large feet, and that definitely changes the size of the suitcase that I bring. So that can be also a pain in the butt. Okay, hold on. Pick up and put down. No, pick up and put down. See, yeah, you also can't put these things places where they shouldn't. There we go. What's still dirty here? There we are. This whole wall. Yeah, I also do that, but it's like, so I have my really comfy walking shoes, I have my comfy boots. Which ones do I want to take? If I take the boots, I probably need to wear the boots because that way they'll fit in my suitcase. Like, I don't have to fit them on my suitcase and I can bring a smaller bag. Or do I just bring my comfy shoes the whole weekend and not worry about it? Which I might do. Like, it's nice to sometimes wear the boots and get a little more height, but then I'm like, it's fine. Oops, that's the wrong nozzle. There, I wanted to extend it. Okay. I'm also very stubborn about when I travel to Philly, like taking one bag. I messed that up. Taking only one bag with me. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to take multiple bags. Oh, there's a convenient ladder right here. I guess we'll just stand on that. I wish I had more control with it. Like, I wish I had the controller could, like, kind of carve out and draw things, but I'm very bad at that. Okay, can I? No, I can't jump over there. All right. Let's get this back door. Oh, we're so close to finishing. And then, per usual, I will enjoy my dinner and some anime. And some more wine. But more water this time, because I did not have enough water last night, and I woke up dehydrated. It was not cute. That's one reason I didn't do the gym this morning, because I was like, ugh, nope. I like Reading Terminal Market. It's very nice, but it is also sometimes way too crowded for me. I might do my homework ahead of time and go to a specific spot, but if I don't know where I want to go before I go, then I do get the decision. I get this decision paralysis, and I can't make up my mind at all. I do wonder if there's good donuts, though. But yeah, a lot of my places that I go around that area are not right close to the convention center. They're like a few blocks away. Because it gets me just far enough out where most people aren't trying to go there. Another piece of advice I give people is Chinatown is great. And it's not that far away. And there's tons of amazing food places there, too. Can I? Oh, come on. Just want to. The game needs better angles so that I can hop my way up onto surfaces. This round angle stuff is not it. Round angle. And I just said I could do math. Ignore me. Oh, 95%. We're so close. And I apologize to anyone watching this on YouTube because I'm probably going to split this one up into 2 parts. Because I have been watching this tea house for what feels like forever. Oh, jeez. It's just all the little specks. But that's another fun use of soap is... Since it only sticks to dirty spots, you can spray it on and then you don't have, you can just look for the white foam. You don't have to look for like the orange bits of dirt. You can also change the color of the dirt, which I think we did green for Shrek. Hold on. Is it up here? Now I don't have the ability to climb ladders anymore. I'm really... Okay, we're going to grab this ladder and put it here. And finally finish this off. Thank you! Let's get the wall trim. Okay, so you really won't let me... You will not let me run up this hill. Ah, finally. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can finish off the roof. Yeah, we are really close to finishing. We did again. I think the next job. I mean, I saw it come up. Oh, it's the shooting gallery. That'll be fun. Again, I'll have to see how large the shooting gallery is. That could be like a nice, again, a little fun, shorter stream tomorrow, or perhaps like with my coffee, but at some point the travel anxiety builds up and it doesn't matter that I have like 6 hours to get to the train station. I can't do anything else that feels like a project. Otherwise, I will somehow end up missing it, which is silly, but you know, it's hard to focus sometimes. Okay, is the whole roof one piece? Okay, that explains that. Okay. Oh, maybe I can finally finish the wall as well, since I'm now up here somehow. Yes. Yes. Oh, we've got the check marks. Okay. Okay, let's get as much of the roof as we can from up here. What I'm really wondering is if they're doing a collab with an intellectual property, who it's going to be. Because they had some really fun and surprising ones. Like, I would not have expected a Back to the Future DLC from PowerWash Simulator. But they made it work. Even if that train was a pain in the butt to clean. And even better, they did it as though it was like they were filming the movies and you were the person hired to help them wash the props. So I thought that was really fun. Okay, let's extend all the way out. Oh my god, the Warhammer one, which I'm not a big Warhammer person. So I had friends who were telling me about the stuff, but it seems like they did their best to keep it really accurate. And it really did just feel like you were reverse painting Warhammer minis. Okay, let's see if we can get the... Yeah, let's get the really... There we go. Can I get soap all the way up there, I wonder? Oh, I can. Yeah, the tea room is quite literally a teapot house. Also, it has a really good business name, Tea of Tranquility. Well played. Okay, let's see. Now we can go, oops, sorry, we want the long extension, but we want, there we go. Okay, see that window definitely has... Hold on. Yeah, it's definitely got bits. the soap nozzle. Okay, so that's what I was afraid of. I can't see all the dirt. So let's grab the ladder and put it here. Yeah, that's just cheating. Is what that is. That is cheating. I call foul on you, PowerWash Simulator. But we are done, which means I get to eat soon. Oh my goodness, it's quite literally a tea house. Yeah. Oh, that was a lot. Just going around and getting the floors. Nice. And you want to say, please don't get this dirty again, but you know they're going to. You have restored balance to the tea rooms. Stop by any time for a steamed bun and lavender tea on the house. I'll take that. I'll take that. That's nice. Yeah. Okay, continue. Let's see. Back to home base. So we do have a new job. That is the shooting gallery. So I'd like to take a look at it. And... oh, I forgot. There's a hidden gnome right here. Very funny. So let's take a look at the tea house, but we can also go and see... aw, so cute. Sorry, take a look at... also, do we have any new articles? Oh, we do. New county mayor announces spectacular new Town of the Year competition. New Caldera Mayor Jeff Jefferson XIII has wasted no time nestling into the hot seat, announcing an exciting new Town of the Year competition just days after being sworn into office, promising an unrivaled but as yet undisclosed prize to the best town in Caldera County. It's sure to give everyone a boost. That man is evil, and you should not trust him. That's... gotta pet the cats. Okay.